You guys are in a good place right now, 2-0. I guess describe the offense for me. What's just working so well for you guys right now?
I think we've been more balanced this year with running the ball and passing. Last year with Zach back there, I mean, he could just throw the ball anywhere he wanted and we complete it and all the time. But now with Matt in there, we're more of a balanced team and we have all our skill guys back, and that really helped us. So now they can't just key in on a few guys on our team. They have to key in on our running backs as well. So with that coming in, we've been doing really well with just balancing the offense and not just throwing the ball or running it, and just being really balanced is what the key has been to our offense.
58 points per game. Just how explosive is this group?
We're really explosive. We didn't really skip a beat from last year. I mean, that was the biggest question coming in, if we'd be able to score as many points as we could last year, and we really proved that we have. I mean, we played some good teams, but we've been shown that we can still score the ball and stop them from getting in the end zone.
Is it? I know this is kind of an obvious question, but nice to have such a variety of weapons. I know Grayson's already scored, 9 touchdowns. You're a huge threat in the receiving game. Just nice to be able to know that you guys can get it from wherever.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the biggest thing with us is that on the offense is that teams will look at our film and say that they can't really keen in on me or Grayson, because if you do that, then it's just going to open up someone else to have a big game, and that's the biggest thing is that when teams do sort of look at me and say, oh, he's a threat, well, they got to realize that Grayson's also a threat, and so is Frank Martin and Seth Coate, and we've been able to do that really well.
East Noble's been putting up some points as well. Have you guys watched tape of them, and what have you kind of spotted that they do well?
We've watched tape every single day, and we go home and watch tape. So I mean, they really stop the momentum, I should say, is what they do well. They have had a lot of blowout games like we have. This is kind of basically what happened 2 years ago, is when we had the shootout back here. And that's what I'm looking forward to, is seeing if it would be exactly like that. But I know our defense will play tough, and they've been doing a really good job. But for East Noble, they really don't let anything deep. That's the biggest thing, is I've never really seen them get anything deep behind them, and if they do, they've been able to run it down or stop it.
How do you guys, I guess, counter that? Do play into the shorter game, or do you try to beat them over the top?
Well, we have some plays that we've been practicing and that should work against their defense. I mean, we've noticed some flaws in their defense, and that some holes that we can basically just go through and use that to our advantage. But that's what we've been practicing all week and been prepared for their defense.
Like you said, it's been blowouts for both you guys in the first 2 weeks. Do you guys feel confident to handle a potentially closer game?
Yeah, I think we should. I mean, we've been running our 2-minute offense. I mean, that's been a big key to us, is when we get the ball. We ran it last week, is that we scored in about 3 or 4 plays. I mean, it was just a big momentum. I mean, we run the ball. We got a lot of conditioning down where we can just get up to the ball and run. And that's our biggest thing, is when it gets down to crunch time, that our big-time players can make those big-time plays.